Stephanie Milky here, aka KetoMom, or often called mom, sis, Steffi, daughter, wife, aunt, and friend. Just like many of you, I carry a lot of titles. My favorite title is mom. I should probably say wife, which takes a lot of my time. But let's be honest, if you want to do something and do it well, you will make the time for it. Commitment is hard because we find ourselves overcommitted, but when you practice prioritizing, you will find out what is actually important and what you can let go. With the KetoMom podcast, you will learn together how to manage our time, commit to the most important things in life, and I will equip you with the tools you need to feel qualified each step of the way. My name is Stephanie Milky, and welcome to the KetoMom Secrets podcast. Good morning. Welcome to the KetoMom page. My name is Stephanie. Good morning. Good morning. Tell me where you're tuning in from. All right. I'm tuning in from Florida. I was just looking at my husband. Are you going to work out? The girls are up. They're eating breakfast. If you had to guess what they're eating, what are they eating? We keep it super simple. Eggs and chicken sausage from Costco. So tell me where you're tuning in from. I have a thought for you today. And an avocado. Yes, they're eating an avocado. So I was going back over and looking at my 2023 dream board last night. So I got out a whole bunch of all of my books and things that I've been going through, and I had a thought. So first of all, let me ask you this question. As you're tuning in, do you have a 2023 vision board? Did you create one? If you create a vision board, let me know you created. Say, I created a vision board. You have to fill that out. Tell me, I created a vision board. If you have a word for this year, I would love to know what your word is. Do you have a word for this year? So I was looking at my notes, and I wrote down my 2023 vision board in here. I also had a huge vision board on my mirror in Minnesota. Well, it got taken down when we decided to move, but I was like, oh my goodness, I was looking over all of my notes. And I brought up this board. Here's part of my vision for this entire year, and I need to tell you something. I got really sad and frustrated. Actually, I got kind of mad at myself. And I sat on the pity potty for about 3.5 seconds. I was really frustrated. Maybe you could tell that with my stories if you look at my stories. But I was sitting on the pity potty for about 3 seconds, and I went like this. I failed. I know the year isn't over yet. There's 50 days left of this year, maybe a little less. And I was really mad because I look at my board and I look at everything that I have written out. And I thought to myself, I went and read all of the things that I wanted to work on, and I failed at 95% of them. I didn't do them. I didn't start them. I didn't complete them. I quit. I just looked at this and it was so defeating. And I was like, I can look. And then I was like, what? So then my husband jokingly, I was telling him, I was like, I seriously failed. I failed at this year. I didn't do anything. And then my husband looked at me and he's like, well, what did you do? And we've done a lot. We've moved our family to Florida. Our kids have done so many incredible things. And I looked at him and I went like this. I actually don't remember. Isn't that terrible? So there's a couple things I want to encourage you in this morning. Did I fail? No. I fail if I take a look at this 2023 vision board, I get frustrated and I don't do anything about it. Then I wallow in my sorrows, and then I dive into 2024 with a frustration and I don't do anything about it. That to me is failure. I learned a lesson. I went like this. Oh my goodness. I actually wanted to accomplish all these things. So what I'm going to do now is recreate my 2024 board, really truly praying over the word for the year, which I think I have. I had some quiet time yesterday in the shower by myself, clearly, but for an hour, and I was listening to a message, and then I was praying about what my word is for this next year, and I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but I talked to people about this the other day. I said, hey, If you've never done it before, we'll talk more about it. We're going to dive into vision boards, what that looks like. But there's a couple things I'm going to help walk you through. But I didn't remember what we did this year. I actually got out a notebook. I'm going to do this. I did this with myself and then my husband this morning. And I'm going to ask our kids to participate. But I wrote down 2023 and remember. I think it's very important to write it out. Write down the things that you are blessed with, opportunities, things that the Lord does for you. Just to remember what you have done this year, things that you were blessed with this year, things that you're like, oh my goodness, that was so amazing, but we easily forget. I have forgotten some of the things that I've done this year. So I went back last night, I looked through our pictures, I was writing some things down because it's so easy, like when life is going well, to go, oh, this is great. And then all of a sudden when you have to climb over a barrier or conquer a wall or just work through something that's hard, to get so frustrated in the moment that you forget, right? You forget. So what we are going to do as a KetoMom community is we're going to go through this book. We're starting on Monday. I don't know the date. Will you pull up your calendar and tell me what next Monday is? So we're going to start this Dream It, Pin It, Live It book. If you want to grab it, awesome, grab it. If you don't grab it, you can follow along on the keto page. And we're going to create a vision board. It's the 20th. I'm going to start on Monday the 20th. And we're going to do this together. And I'm going to walk you through it. We're going to talk about what a vision board is, how a vision board works, what it can look like for your vision board. I'm going to talk about the power of a remember wall or remember. And this is why we created the habit tracker, because I'll tell you this, in my team, people that do business with me, people that share ketones with me, they're in my business. They are loving this habit tracker for themselves personally, because some of the things they're saying are, man, it's in front of me. I didn't realize I wasn't doing certain things. Like in my head, I thought I was doing all of the things. I thought I was working out, and then I realized I skipped 3 days, or I thought I was drinking my water, but I wasn't tracking it, so I actually wasn't. Hey, I thought I was eating well, but when I actually had to take a picture or write it down, I realized I started making better choices because I had to write it down. So even just the simple habit tracker, it's a visual. You have to physically write it down. You have to hold yourself accountable. The power of a vision board is it's in front of you, you see it, and it helps you make better decisions along the way. And then as you have blessings and as you have things that come into your life, when you write them down, you remember, so that when you have a hard time, you don't wallow in your sorrows. You go, oh, look at all of the things that have already happened. I can get through this. Does this make sense? So we're going to do this together. I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like this. All right, I may feel like I have failed, but since I'm going to make it better, I've learned a lesson that I need to keep it in front of me. I need to actually go after the things that I'm wanting to do. They're not just going to happen. A vision board doesn't just make things happen, right? You saying, I want to lose 50 pounds doesn't just happen. You have to do the work, but it's powerful to keep it in front of you. So I may feel like I failed in my 2023 vision board, but I've learned a lesson and I'm about to dominate 2024. But I am going to finish 2023 strong. So I'm super excited to go through it with you. Continue to tune into the KetoMom page. Reach out with questions. We'll start this on Monday, but from now until then, I would say, like, get yourself a journal, get a notebook. If you do not have the tracker, like the PDF that we created, you guys, it's free. And so it's just helping hold you accountable. If you want the tracker, post tracker below. Ask any questions that you have, and I'm here to help. So thanks for tuning in. Your presence matters. I would love for you to press the share button. Sharing is caring. Tag your friend below. It gives other people an opportunity to join the KetoMom community, which gives them a group or a community to plug into. If you are, I'm sending out ketones. I send out ketones every single day. But I also am excited to look for, just to have other, I want to say women, but people. I work with a lot of women. Also, if your goal is like, okay, this next year, I want to create some extra income. This next year, I'm looking for a community of people or an opportunity. I would love to chat more with you about that, because it's something that I'm passionate about, helping other families not only achieve their health goals, but also financially. So if you're drinking ketones and you're already loving it, or if you're looking for an opportunity and you want to know more about what it means, who is Prove It, who is this community, why am I always on a Zoom with our team, why do we travel with these people, everybody looks so happy, looks like they're actually achieving goals in their life, I would love to create some extra finances. I want you to post better in the comments and we will chat. So whatever it is you're looking for, I'm excited to help you on your journey, and I will see you later. Have a wonderful morning. Bye, everybody.